Hi, my love. You are going through one of the biggest identity shifts. I don't know why I just stumbled on my words then. That's so interesting. You could be going through like a throat chakra clearing right now. You could be setting boundaries about the way that you speak right now. You could be, I'm hearing, bringing more consciousness to your current relationships right now. Interested in bringing more presence into your relationships right now. You're noticing a lot right now. There is a lot of energy surrounding you right now. I'm getting ancestral energy surrounding this identity shift. I feel like you have been shifting for quite a while, but right now you are going through one of the biggest identity shifts that you have ever experienced. I feel like for some of you, I'm getting this sense of some of you are going through your first big quantum leap, quantum jump. And for some of you, you've been through quantum jumps before. There's something really significant about the place that you are in right now, your surroundings right now. It's almost like it's almost like you forgot about a version of yourself, and in this space you're in right now, in this location you're in right now, or there's something around like maybe like relationships or the space that is kind of like reminding you of a version of yourself that you've forgotten about. And it's almost like you're going through this massive integration period of integrating this aspects of this past version of you into the current version of you. Does that make sense? And I'm hearing disorientating. So this could be quite disorientating for you, 222 as I'm saying that. It's almost like this sense of feeling like you're here, but you're not really here, but you are here, but you're not here. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like this sense of a lot of grounding, a lot of integration taking place through this quantum jump. There's like it's giving like drastic changes. It's giving like big activation, big transition. I'm getting full body chills as I'm saying this. There's this doubtful energy as well coming through here. So you could be like fear causing doubt. But I need to take a second. It's like confusing. There's like a confusion energy right now. It's like you could be feeling confused about this quantum jump, about where you're gonna land. I'm getting it's like this sense of there's just like this really like unsure feeling, this really like confused, unsure, disorientating. It's almost like, do you know what I'm getting? Right, okay, this makes sense. What I'm getting is it's like your soul is visiting different timelines or different dimensions. And it's almost like you are integrating all that you've learned from all of your previous timelines into the timeline that you are literally currently stepping into. So it's like there's so much energy going on because you're not only stepping into this new timeline, you're literally in a portal right now. It's like you're in a portal, you're in this like void space of like creation, and it's almost like old versions of you are being integrated in this space. But it's almost like you're also like planning ahead, like your focus is looking forwards whilst this is all happening. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like also I'm hearing your aura is expanding, and it's through this integration process that your aura is expanding. So it's almost like this sense of like you connecting with an old version of you, healing an old version of you, bringing them forwards into this current present moment, and then also planning and stepping into the embodiment of this new version of you. This is a whole identity thing going on here. There could be a lot of things like going on in your like dreams right now. Like there's like, I'm seeing the moon card in tarot, so it's like under the surface, it's almost like the moon is going to illuminate something in front of you. You could be very connected with the moon stages, very connected to astrology and the planets right now, or just in general. It's almost like I'm seeing an image. It's from a card, and it's the moon card, and the moon is behind the woman, and she can't see the moon, but then in front of her it's like a puddle, and then on the puddle is like the light from the moon. So it's almost like it's like surrounded by this like darkness, but then there's like this illumination that comes from the moon. So it's almost like you're going through this space of like, maybe there's like a lot of confusion, but it's like there's something about the moon that is going to be like illuminating. Oh, I'm hearing illuminating the next steps. Yes, it's almost like your brain, your mind could have been trying to jump too far ahead. Yes, trying to take the 10th step before you've taken the first step. And it's like, yes, so you could be focusing on like nervous system regulation right now, and like bringing yourself back to the present moment so that you can hear the next step. This came through in one of the last messages as well, where it was kind of like source has a secret in the silence, is what I'm getting. There's secrets for you. There's steps to be taken, but you hear them when you are present. Yeah, I'm getting the sense of like, so you could be in a location or around people or something that you don't really resonate with anymore. It's like I'm getting the sense of some of you not resonating with a whole community anymore, and you're kind of like in that space in between of letting go of who you used to be and stepping into who you truly are. And with that comes a whole new community space, and it's almost this sense of like, okay, so I'm getting the energy of judgment. So you could be doing a lot of shadow work right now. Oh yes, with the moon illuminating things, you could be doing a lot of shadow work, a lot of things coming to the surface that were kind of hidden. And it's like when you're judging somebody for example, you're judging somebody because you are picking up a lower vibrational frequency from them, you can go into a space of judgment. But going into that space of judgment lowers your frequency to the level of the other person's frequency. So it's almost like you're becoming so, I'm hearing, acutely aware of your... I'm hearing the word transgression, but I don't actually know what that means. So, what's that? Alexa, what does transgression mean?
Transgression is usually defined as an act of transgressing, violation of a law, command, etc. Sin.
Oh, shadow work then. Yeah, so it's like, oh, do you know what I'm getting? Is, you know how I was just saying you're like integrating an old version of you? You could have been brought up around a lot of judgment, and you could be carrying a lot of other people's judgment, and this is what you're releasing right now, and this is also what's coming up for you right now. So it's almost like it's almost like I'm seeing like the blinkers being taken off, the third eye opening, so that you can see yourself in this new light. Do you know what I mean? So it's like there's a level of like shadow work where it's like, yeah, I'm hearing this sense of like, it's almost like, yeah, I'm judging somebody right now. but you're being honest about the fact that you're judging somebody. Do you know what I mean? So then you can then do the inner work needed. Whereas before, you might not have been honest with yourself that you're even judging someone. Do you know what I mean? It's giving very shadow work vibes, but I feel like it's deeper shadow work. So I feel like you have done a lot of shadow work, but I feel like it's deeper down, more, uncovering more. I'm seeing like digging. So it's almost like digging in a mud. It's like digging out the areas that were unseen from before. Look, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I'm saying this with like so much love, and I just want you to know that. Like, shadow work is difficult. You have to face parts of yourself that you maybe aren't the most proud of, and accept those versions of you and understand why those versions of you were birthed or existed. Do you know what I mean? It's giving very, very Scorpio energy, and it's almost like revisiting. And when these things come up, it's like you bring the light of your presence into them. So it's like you catch yourself doing it, and then you're like, how can I switch? You know, how can I bring the light of my presence into this? Do you know what I mean? Rather than like carrying the shame from, I'm hearing unconscious shame. So it's like rather than carrying that unconscious shame, like you can just be honest with yourself and be like, yeah, do you know what? I just judged that person and I hear myself. Do you know what I mean? I hear myself. Okay. I did not expect this message to come out like this. Okay. Let's see what else wants to come through. I think it's just like a whole new level of self-acceptance where it's like you're actually able to be real with yourself. And it's like real with yourself on a whole new level. Do you know what I mean? Because then when you're real with yourself, you can then show up and bring that same realness, that same authenticity into all of your relationships. And it's like, I feel like, the throat thing that I was getting from the beginning. Some of you, I got mucus, sorry. Hang on. Some of you may have been on a journey when it comes to the throat chakra. I'm hearing like speaking up for yourself, but then also I'm getting this sense of like learning that there are ways to say things. There's almost something about your delivery. Do you know what I mean? This is giving very, very fire sign energy. You could have placements of fire signs or fire signs in your like Chiron or something like that. Something about the way that you deliver and the way that you speak is like coming up to be reviewed or to be integrated in a whole new way, because you bring your light, the light of your presence, into the way that you speak so that your heart can lead. Yes, so that you lead from love and don't lead from your ego. Yes, whereas maybe an old version of you might have led from their ego, led from fear. 333 as I'm saying that. So it's almost like I'm hearing like expanding your vocabulary as well. So some of you could be into like just learning new words right now or reading books right now, and that's helping you to expand your vocabulary in a whole new way. I'm also here, this is all to do with the throat chakra. I'm also getting this sense of like it's almost like, how do I explain this? It's like doubting what you say and how you say it, and trusting what you say and how you say it is coming from love, and that it will be received from love because that's your intention. Do you know what I mean? I'm also getting this sense of like, so say if you go into a space, you go into an event, you go into a shop, or you go into, or maybe it's where you live, right? It's almost like when you walk into that space, with the integration that's happening with all old versions of you, your aura is expanding. So it's almost like your aura rings are like being pushed out because you are now becoming more comfortable with taking up more space. So it's almost like when you give yourself permission to take up more space, your aura literally expands. And then I'm seeing this sense of like when you walk into like a place that maybe has lower vibrational energy, allowing that to just pass straight through you and not taking on that lower vibrational energy as if it's your own. Yes, there's something about you going into a space and then like tapping into your core. Or maybe you can do this, right? So it's like you go into a space, you pick up the heavy energy, and then, or you notice, yes, you don't pick it up anymore. You notice the heavy energy, and then you tap into your core, and then you hold your core. You notice the heavy energy, and you literally can just say this inside of your mind: this energy is not mine to carry. That's it. This energy is not mine to carry. You can do this at any point. Like, you know, if you're having a conversation with somebody and they are feeling quite heavy to you, you can literally say, these are not my emotions to take on. And then you can like show that level of compassion without actually like taking on the other person's emotions. Do you know what I mean? This feels like a very deep transformation that's happening within you, a very deep activation that's happening within you. And going back to when you go into a space, oh my God, I've got dead legs. Oh, you know, you get really bad pins and needles. Okay, give me a sec. Let me see if I can sit differently. So it's almost like when you go into a space, your aura is obviously now expansive and expanding. Okay. When you okay, I'm like struggling to explain what I'm seeing. So it's almost like when you walk through a space, I'm seeing somebody just walking on a street in this location that is quite heavy, right? And it's almost like what's happening is the people that are in that space are kind of like passing through the outer layers of your aura. So it's like, say if the people in this space have a lower vibrational frequency to you and they are passing through the outer layers of your aura, it's then like this, I'm hearing cleansing. So then it's like, that's what happens when you go into spaces where there's loads of people, for example, there's like a crowd. It's like it creates these like holes in your aura that then you just need to cleanse. And then it's just like you can cleanse through like white light. So you might already be doing this, but I don't know why that wanted to come out. That obviously wanted to come out for someone. But I'm getting this sense of, I just need to slow down, I think. And maybe that is part of it. It's like slowing down so that you can hear and so that this identity shift can integrate more fully. Yes. Can you hear that noise as well? I don't know if you can hear that. There's something about noise in your field. And like the spiritual hygiene is really important right now, of like cleansing and grounding. I'm hearing perspective shift as well. Like you could just be having like a lot of perspective shifts right now of the things that you've experienced. There's a lot of reflective energy with this as well. It's kind of going back to the moon card. It's almost like it just feels like you're very reflective of old versions of you and very conscious of the version of you that you are now. And I'm hearing like your light body is being activated and crystalline grid. So you could be like doing a meditation to like connect with the crystalline grid. And oh yes, okay, that makes sense. It's almost like that's why there is a lot of integration that is taking place right now, because your light body is being activated in a way that it's never been activated at this degree before. It feels like a very high vibrational frequency is like entering your energy in order for you to be able to hold. I'm hearing hold the abundance that you've asked for. I'm getting the sense of like there's been delays, been a lot of delays in your manifestations, and the delays have just been pure protection. They've been divinely delayed. Because a sequence of events have had to have taken place before these manifestations were able to come to you, because you have been working on becoming the vessel that can hold them. I'm getting the sense it's like God will not give it to you if you cannot hold it. Yes. And some of you being like, I can hold it. Yes, you can. And I'm getting the sense of you're ready now. You're ready to hold more abundance. You're ready to hold more light. There's a fly. There's a fly. I think people are watching you go through this massive transformation. You could just have a lot of eyes on you watching this transformation. People could be like watching your social media or something. But it's such a beautiful transformation that you're going through. I'm getting the sense of like not to focus on what anybody else is doing, and to like fully focus on you, your journey, what you're doing, what you want to create, and just allow the thoughts and opinions of other people to drop away is what I'm getting. Yes, just let it pass straight through you. I'm hearing reclaiming your power, but let it all pass straight through you. This transformation that you're going through, this activation, is divine. This is something that was written for you. 222 as I'm saying this. Your soul signed up for this exact identity shift, this exact activation, this exact portal that you've entered. This is written. This is something that was is destiny. It was just destined for you to walk through this path. And it's so, I'm hearing, so that you can uncover your unique gifts, so that you can uncover your spiritual gifts, or your, I'm getting artistry, your gifts, just your creative energy, to uncover what you want to do in this world. And that doesn't have to be, creative energy. I am getting a lot of creative energy here. So you could like sing, dance, paint, all within the artist world. But there are so many other forms of art that I'm hearing neuroscience as well could be significant for somebody. So you could be into neuroscience. I'm hearing, yes, something to do with subconscious mind. So you could be into like hypnosis or meditations, or just there's so many different things coming through. But it's almost like you might have multiple ideas too at this point, is what I'm getting with this energy. See if there's anything else that wants to come through. Staying present is your best friend right now. It's sensitivity to electronics, sensitivity to social media. I'm getting the sense of like, do you know when I said about the perspective? I'm getting the sense of like maybe you watching different types of content. Like you could be somebody, for example, that watches a lot of a certain type of content, and you could expand your perspective through maybe watching something else. maybe watching something of a lifestyle or of a life that isn't of yours. And this will help you to integrate, ground, and shift your perspective in a different form, is what I'm getting. Crystals also could be significant for somebody working with crystals. To anchor energy. Yes. Wow. I think that's it. It's like you have been seeing tunnel vision and now you're seeing X-ray. It's like now you have 20/20 vision. I'm getting the sense of it's just like, it's like a or opening of the third eye, like opening of the crown chakra, and you're like, wow. It's like all of that energy from the opening. I'm getting the sense of like, do you know when you're like, I'm in for a ride? Let's go. And you know when you're on a roller coaster and you're just like ready to go. I'm hearing like some of you have been born, you're born for this or something. You were born ready. Yes. It's like I'm getting an adventure awaits. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. I think I'm going to go to crochet club after this, because I think I just need to be around other people that are doing crochet. That also could be significant for you as well, like joining a club or something in your like local community and just like going out and just meeting new people. Even if you're in a location that you don't really want to be in or don't really resonate with anymore, just like getting out and just like, so it helps to shake up the energy. Yes. Thank you. Okay. All right. Let me know if this message resonated with you, and yeah, forehead kiss. I love you.